Money is probably the best invention in human history. Without it, we can't trade, and without trade, humanity cannot progress, and we certainly would not be able to build the world that we're living in today. But throughout history, different things have been playing the role of the money. The most famous of them was gold, and the most recent one is fiat money or the paper money. With the rise of technology and the internet, digital currencies have emerged, and the most famous of them is Bitcoin so far. If you have been watching this channel for a while, you know that I have made a couple of videos about Bitcoin. So if you're wondering why I'm making another one, that's because unfortunately I have not highlighted some of the most important points that a lot of people seem not to understand about Bitcoin, especially those who are investing. Because if you do understand them, you will never invest in Bitcoin. If you're not familiar with how Bitcoin works, I would highly suggest you to watch my previous videos on Bitcoin and then get back to this one. The whole idea behind Bitcoin is to replace the currencies that we are using today, and that's why it's called a cryptocurrency. So most of those who are investing in Bitcoin are hoping that one day Bitcoin will actually become a real currency and maybe replace the dollar, and their investments will worth millions if not billions of dollars. So the main question is, what are the chances that Bitcoin will replace the dollar or any other currency? The short answer is extremely low. It's close to impossible, and here is why. Even though that the purpose of Bitcoin was to replace the current monetary system, it isn't even viewed as a currency, but rather it's traded as a security like stocks and bonds, which is a sufficient reason not to invest in it. Before buying a share of a company, for example, as an investor you look into the financial statements of the business and its operations to find out whether it's a good investment or not. But in the case of Bitcoin, there is absolutely no way to predict its future. It all depends on how much the next person will be willing to pay for that coin. It doesn't even have real value, and it's not issued by any organization or the government. In other words, the only way to make money with Bitcoin is to make the right guess. But Bitcoin enthusiasts usually argue that Bitcoin is based on blockchain technology and you can transfer money much faster than the banks from one side of the world to the other and completely for free. That's probably what makes Bitcoin such a hot topic today. But unfortunately, that's not the whole story. Bitcoin runs on a blockchain technology. For a new block to be added to the chain, users must guess its cryptography and it should match the rest of the blocks and must be confirmed by the rest of the network in order to keep the system safe and secure. But that requires a lot of computer power, and that's why whoever guesses the cryptography is rewarded by a small amount of Bitcoin. They are known as miners. There are giant mining firms that work day and night just to guess the next cryptography, and that raises the question, what will happen once all Bitcoins will be given out, since only 21 million of them can be created? These giant mining firms are extremely expensive to maintain, and without all of that computer power, it's impossible for the network to exist. So they will have to charge a certain fee for each transaction, which will make them no different than the current banks. On the top of that, commercial banks or the government itself can use the blockchain technology to create an even more secure and cost-effective system with whom Bitcoin won't be able to compete. In fact, the government of Estonia already started working on its first national cryptocurrency. Anyone with basic understandings of economics understands that the national currency of any country is vital to the survival of any government because it's the face of the economy and the main tool to keep the economy under the control. The government constantly controls the flow of money into the economy to keep it growing at a sustainable rate. And a decentralized system simply takes all the power from the government, and that's something not a single government on earth would allow to happen, especially the United States. In order to become a currency, people should be confident that their money is going to be as valuable tomorrow as it's today. And that's how Bitcoin is different from the dollar, because the value of the dollar is guaranteed by the American government. As for today, Bitcoin isn't a currency since its value jumps up and down every day, and it's used as a security with absolutely no intrinsic value, which means there isn't a practical way to guess its future price. And that's why you should not invest in Bitcoin. And now it's your turn. What do you think? Do you think that Bitcoin will actually become a real currency, or it's just another scam? Let me know in the comments below. And as always, hit the like button if you have enjoyed this video, and if you don't want to miss the next video, then hit the subscribe button and the bell besides it. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.